It consumes me! In the name of the goddess, halt! Oh, in that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. She showed us how we may overcome the But I suggest you talk to Father Lloyd. Beware of the lost ones out there.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch.
Impure.
Seem being the operative word. Let's remain vigilant.
The degenerates here claim they have been cleansed. As you know, I once carried the burden of disease upon a mate, so I shall. Once upon I knew my life, and so I... But then one day, Hiraka. Oh, and how... And yet, it was an... But none of it went like I did. Still there came... Like mosquitoes in the night. It had to be. I drew forbidden symbols. Hiraka. Never had I known a single word can cut deeper than the sharpest of daggers. After such revelations, does one truly desire to live on? It smiled. Of course it did. I think you know the answer to that question, Hunter. But I've said enough for now. These memories are painful to recollect. And undoubtedly I have answered, because once I beheld... I shall not say more, so believe me, Hunter, I do. For their volatility is not only highly... Oh, it doesn't just happen. What was art has become my suffice to... Soon I must confront my purpose. Lord, what aversion as to the trigger. Cannot you make an educated... You are right, my station was a high... You are right, over time I found among them... I am not from... I remember them well. Yes, I can see them still. For 1,000 reasons. And for one... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Their presence distorts all intrinsic... Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed and... Yes. Time heals all wounds. A lie, if ever there was one. And so let the...
Well, well, well. So our very own demon hunter once dabbled in the so-called darkest of arts himself.
A man so utterly betrayed and dying.
Neither can I.
Wargraf beckons you to come over. Looks like he discovered something.
Over here, Hunter. It's me, Ahu.
Seeking souls.
Source Hunter. You've made it into the hamlet of Silver Glen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here. But the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates. They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient... I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners. Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become... Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to... They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true. I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic. I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silver Glen, for I've followed him in the Mangoth, Hyberheim. Of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to... The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. Not that I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence. The Immaculate's presence here is highly disconcerting. But we mustn't lose sight of our mission, Source Hunter.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe. Come to drink in the conduit's teachings, have you? Wonderful. Soon you and the goddess will be as one. Blessed be the...
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer.
Come to drink in the conduit's teachings, have you? Wonderful!
Remember when that redhead used to come by and cheer him up?
Welcome, friend, to our sacred town. The conduit herself appeared here and brought we sick and worried miners into her fold.
Have you yet seen the conduit's way, lost one? She came to the town and cured the rot. We are her most humble devotees.
Welcome, friend, to our sacred town. The conduit herself appeared here and brought we...
arma malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors. My story? Well, this is no small tale. I believe Lawrence, the leader of Mining Guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they... How you say, my son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little Pomargo Vizago, my darling Ben, we got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But here there is work, very well paid, in mines, clearing special rock from silver mine. So we wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day, we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grow worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. When his father die, Sebi become restless. Being of the age, he join army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I joined army as healer. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I come to Silver Glen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any. Exactly this. Please, source hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my... Translation is difficult, but it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. I will do my best to give answer, source. I have not found scrap of civilization among these apes. Sebi longs for heaping plate of my famous sire mule, but the local fairs support no fine food. Unless as for neighbors, well, those cultists would rather sacrifice supper to God. May Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silver Glen, to make him share in the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gain from nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic, maybe even a terrible disease. He transformed flesh of living into flesh of...
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of the proprietor, Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you. You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around here. No. We traveled rather far from our hometown to plant new roots here in Silver Glen. My father, Ben, his death was somewhat mysterious. And we've trained Ma's a bit intense, to be sure. Set in her ways, but fiercely loyal to the family. Help her out and you've got a friend for life. Cross her, and you'll be better off skipping town. Not that my father was a good man. Equal in character to his wife. His death nearly destroyed us, Ma and me. But now we're here, and we won't leave until we've...
Do a salutoin, hunter. What can I do for you?
Not even...
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What kit?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
One man's trash is another man's trash.
Guess someone else got here first.
Hello again, or do a salutoin, as we say in our homeland.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you?